motion, John Morrison, makes everything look cool. The challenger for the Intercontinental Championship.
Following contest is a no disqualification match, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. In the ring, the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 224 pounds, John Morrison.
Well, Matt, in both the championship matches between Drew McIntyre and John Morrison, it's been very controversial. It was the thumb to the eye by McIntyre to Morrison, and then in their rematch, the referee was shoved by McIntyre, but thought it was Morrison that did it.
Well, all of these things you bring up involved an official. Here tonight, no disqualification. I wonder who that favors, John Morrison or champion Drew McIntyre.
Unlike Drew McIntyre, I wasn't handpicked by the brass in the back and pedigreed into their corporate champion. And Drew, remember when you won the Intercontinental Championship from me? I do. About an hour later, I saw you drop it on the floor so you could give a running chest bump to your Irish buddy, Sheamus. Now, I don't mind celebrations, but dropping the title on the floor like that, that just shows me that you don't know what that title means. I'm sure you're talented, Drew, but you don't appreciate what you have because you like to take shortcuts. You think you don't have to play by the same rules as everybody else? Well, tonight, there are no rules. Tonight is no disqualification. Tonight, anything goes. Drew McIntyre, you can't cheat, you can't run, you can't get counted out. Life is shrouded by sensation and delusion, Drew. And your Friday Night Delight is about to pull back your corporate tablecloth and show you that if you want to be a champion, you're going to have to fight for it just like everybody else.
Friday Night Fanatics all in attendance here for this match. No disqualification, Intercontinental Championship on the line. It all happens right now.
At 243 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre.
No one has been able to beat Drew McIntyre, undefeated since being personally signed by Mr. McMahon.
McIntyre has been called the chosen one, the prodigy. Drew McIntyre has been using the rule book loophole, which tells us that a disqualification does not allow the title to change hands. Tonight, a weapon is removed from Drew McIntyre's arsenal, his quiver, and perhaps placed in the challenger's favor.
Matt, what's your strategy going into a match like this? What do you always have in the back of your mind?
No disqualification for me, for competitors such as myself, and Drew McIntyre has the similar mindset. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about the official. I can thumb you in the eye, I can ram you into the ring post, I can send you into the steps. It basically plays into the more aggressive superstars' game plan. Who's more aggressive? We're gonna find out.
Drew McIntyre beat Morrison in the TLC pay-per-view 6 weeks ago thanks to a thumb in the eye. Tonight, that's completely legal.
The Intercontinental Championship has never changed hands in the city of Cincinnati, but just down the road in Cleveland, Ohio, John Morrison once captured the Intercontinental Championship. Let's see if lightning can strike twice.
You mentioned who would be more aggressive. Out of the gate, it appears to be Morrison.
No! No!
The official present only a count to 3.
And Drew answered the critics who said he basically had to cheat to win to beat Morrison. Said, listen, I didn't just beat Morrison, I dominated it. Our first cover of the night, a 2 count for Morrison.
You have to believe that Mr. McMahon is never wrong. I don't think Mr. McMahon is wrong when it comes to Drew McIntyre either, Todd.
The only way to win this match, by pinfall or submission. No disqualifications, no countouts. Drew McIntyre was waiting for Morrison to deliver these big shots with a kendo stick.
Don't think that Drew McIntyre did not know exactly what was under the ring. Perfectly planned procedure on the part of the Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre has much like Sheamus over on Raw, has taken SmackDown by storm, going for his cover here. First one for Drew McIntyre. McIntyre grew up in Scotland, wanted to be a soccer player, a football player, they say over there, but was kicked off every team he ever played on. Couldn't apparently follow the rules.
You know, Drew returned to Scotland recently with the Intercontinental Championship, refused to stay in his parents' cottage, refused to stay in the town of Ayres where he grew up, rented out the entire top floor of the Hyatt in Aberdeen. Drew McIntyre has certainly changed since becoming Intercontinental Champion.
He's got money, he's got fame, and he has the Intercontinental Championship to boot.
It goes the other way around. Intercontinental Championship, fame, money.
No, you build up to the
No. Intercontinental Championship, most important thing in Drew McIntyre's awesome.
McIntyre, only in his early 20s, has shown that he can be extremely aggressive, has an ironclad resolve, and can get nasty. Another near fall for Drew McIntyre.
Todd, if you haven't figured it out by now, it seems that Drew McIntyre is focusing his attack on the midsection, the midriff, the core of John Morrison. It's a very smart strategy to cut down the high-flying John Morrison.
And look at the welts across John Morrison's back from the kendo stick. One on his abdomen and on his back. Morrison has vowed to regain the title here tonight.
No one said anything about countouts, and John Morrison is very well aware of that.
McIntyre took his eye off the ball, so to speak, and Morrison delivered a shot right to the temple.
Well, McIntyre looked like he was taking his ball and going home on his way out of here.
Morrison, you gotta believe, is not gonna let that walk away. This perhaps may be Morrison's final opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship.
And here's the aggression of the champion now. This is where the gears switch, and in my opinion, favors Drew McIntyre. Stay on him, Drew.
Is John Morrison gonna find a way back in this match? We'll find out. We're back. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Drew McIntyre defending against John Morrison in a no disqualification match.
Before the break, Drew McIntyre seemingly had enough, was taking his belt, looked like he was on his way out, and watch, John Morrison would have absolutely none of it. And then, while we were away, very unique maneuver here, almost like an inside-out gourd buster. Back and forth this match goes, all for the prestigious Intercontinental Championship.
And Morrison, perhaps looking for his flying chuck kick, cut off at the pass by the Scotsman.
Notice how the pace has screeched to a halt. Drew McIntyre is firmly in control, stalking. Oh boy!
Watch this again.
Watch the way John Morrison falls.
Trying to springboard off.
Hyperextended the right leg, and this is where the no disqualification favors the champion, Drew McIntyre. This is all legal.
Those steel steps weigh upwards of 100 pounds each.
Did he get it? No. Morrison quick enough to get out of the way.
You mentioned aggression. Drew McIntyre said that he's the most aggressive superstar in all the WWE. I'm unstoppable.
You are?
McIntyre.
You never know what you'll get when you come to a WWE live event. The Intercontinental Champion stalking his prey.
And out right into the WWE Universe they go. It's hard to see what's happening, but I can assure you that it does not feel good as Morrison now beginning to get some offense in his favor.
And I'm just getting word now that there are no countouts as well in this contest. No countouts, no disqualifications. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Morrison,
the guru of greatness. What move will he pull out of his arsenal here? Over the wall, right into a clothesline.
Sister Corey's favorite superstar, John Morrison, firmly in control. Can Morrison recapture the Intercontinental Championship?
Morrison, what a vertical leap. Meanwhile, Drew McIntyre trying to go back with the kendo stick, but it's Morrison who's about to hit a Cincinnati Reds home run.
Well, it was Drew McIntyre that introduced the stick into the match, and now John Morrison with some retribution. Oh!
A thumb right to the eye that helped earn McIntyre his Intercontinental Championship. Tonight it's legal.
And this is desperation now. Both competitors seem to be severely injured. What lengths will they go for the Intercontinental Championship?
The kendo stick can rip flesh.
Whoa!
Spine first onto the steel ring steps. Neither man leaving anything to chance.
Todd, that may be the turning point. John Morrison, deep leg hook, 2.
He's got it.
This is where Morrison has to step it up now. The intensity, focus on the lower back. Watch the way Drew McIntyre lands. If I was John Morrison now, I'd be focusing the attack on the back of Drew McIntyre.
Morrison's focusing on Starship Pain. This could do it for the Intercontinental Championship. John Morrison.
Right in the back, almost ironic. Sorry, pardon me, I'm very excited. My voice is cracking. Ironic now that Drew McIntyre will focus on the back, perhaps. Ooh, oh, look. The championship belt is perfectly legal. Oh, future shock.
Wow. Face first onto the steel, the Intercontinental Championship title, and it's over. McIntyre retains.
Here is your winner and still the Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre.
And how poetic, how ironic, how significant that John Morrison was laid out on the Intercontinental Championship, the very same Intercontinental Championship that John Morrison may never have an opportunity at again.